Don't blink, it's your boy Yank. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another show on this 8th October. You can see here behind me the world is burning or the sun is rising. One of the two. But the night is about to end. But not for me. Because we got something. I told you guys I was going to see my mom yesterday. But this is why we didn't have any videos. But your boy took some notes. Now, I gotta say, I'm a bit disappointed because I downloaded all of the pages of the Tokyo Ghoul, but for some reason they didn't show up. So I'm only able to read 3 chapters. However, got a shit ton of One Piece. So without further ado, I can't read with a mask. I can't read with a mask. There you go. Hell yeah. I'm gonna wear a hat because our hair's a mess. I'll do a video today on why I'm growing my hairs out. I'll do a video. And by the way, I'm in Croissant. We're far from the scary of the Halloween team video, huh? But not that far. So we're gonna do. Oops. What was that? Okay, weird. We're gonna do 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. So super cool. We have Tokyo Ghoul, right? Okay, give me a sec. I haven't read them in a while. Give me a sec. Chapter 10 is a really, really cool chapter. So, again, we know that Ken kind of wants to join Enteku, which is a group of society, a group of the Ghoul society that wants to be pacifists. They don't want to hurt anybody. They don't want to fight. They're just there to chill. So this is number 1. So then we have tricked on how to be a ghoul instead of a human society. The best thing about Enteku is that there's customer that are human customer and there's ghoul customer. And you see that again a lot in the Tokyo Ghoul series. It's not about the ghoul versus the human. It's cohabitation with those two. We got Ken, who again fought Nishiki in the 9th one. He gets saved. Ide is safe also. Even the old man, everybody that meets Ide, that's actually quite important in the story. Everybody that meets Ide, like this guy is very clever. He might discover our secret. And then Ken is like, yo, this is too hard. This is way too hard. And this is the beauty of Tokyo Ghoul. This is the extreme beauty. The old man is the nicest ghoul. There's a reason why I'm not gonna tell you, but it's the nicest goal. So so he tells him, hey, I know it's hard to act like a human when you're not a human, but your motivation is gonna be able to have a chilling with Ide. Gonna be able to be a friend with Ide once again. And then with the old man, the old man is dead. He leaves. Sorry, he's not dead. Tuka tell him, if Ide know you're a ghoul, he'll know I'm a ghoul. He'll know the Antiku, the cafe for a ghoul. We'll have to kill him. There's too much risk. So he come to being a friend. To okay, well, either you do it or we kill you, which is pretty cool, because again, it's the world of the world of Tokyo Ghoul. It's not a forgettable world. It's not a world where you just do as you please, right? It's a world where you survive. So number 11, right? We also in the first and the 10, there's a lot of ghouls that are coming, and they don't want to hunt. Some of the ghouls, they're 2 weeks to hunt. Some of the ghouls don't want to hunt. They don't want to hurt anybody. Now, admittedly, and this is my first complaint in 11 chapter to Tokyo Ghoul. Admittedly, the system of power is not well explained in Tokyo Ghoul. It isn't really explained. There's some really strong, really strong ghouls, and then there's ghouls. The only system of power is okay. So thankfully, we have the episode 11. That's a perfect one. We have the intro to the Dove. The Dove is what? The Dove are the human that are trying to hunt the ghouls. Our only clue of ghoul strength or how they fight. The second clue that is a person's. Because the problem with ghoul fighting is if they're fighting something that's very weak. For example, Nishiki. Nishiki seemed like a very strong ghoul, right? But then Tuka defeated him. So you're like, okay, yeah, Tuka is stronger. But then you're like, wait a second. How strong is Tuka and how strong is Nishiki? Then Nishiki fights Kaneki. But then Kaneki attack him once and he wins. So you're like, okay, well, Nishiki is not that strong, right? So the system of strength is very hard. That intro to mask, yeah. So basically, the mask are a way to hide their identity. I don't know why I thought the mask were more important, but the mask is when you know Ken Kaneki, when you know Tokyo Ghoul, the mask is a pretty big symbols. And when you look at the majority of heroes, then there were masks, right? So okay, utility. Tuka is supposed to take Ken makes a mask, and you can tell that Tuka she doesn't like Ken. And when you know the story of Tuka, it's kind of cool. But Tuka is the best. Okay. When we talk about Tokyo Ghoul, right? There's a ton of good characters. There's a ton of good characters, right? But when you look at the whole of Tokyo Ghoul, there's possibly a handful, maybe two handful that are well explained. Most of them are just cool characters. For example, Nishiki. I really like Nishiki. I really like him. We're gonna have one more important moment in the story. And that's it. Nishiki disappear. The old man. Super important, but at a certain point, he stopped being important. Got Eto, who is possibly one of the most important characters. But then Rei and Ri, she's not there. Tuka is one of the best written character, and when you understand her whole story, you understand why she hates Ken. Right? To get a mask, we learned the word is safe. So we go to see this guy. This guy, I don't remember his name, but he wears mask. And this guy is kind of cool because this guy is an immigrant. This guy is an immigrant, and then you learn that there's multiple words. Some of them are more dangerous, some of them are less dangerous. We learned that the word that we're at right now is somewhat dangerous. Now, why is that important? Well, it is important because, okay, well, if you're seeing the goal, you see the dove activity. So, for example, right, the more dangerous a word is, the more dove there is. The more dove there is, the worse it's gonna become for the weaker goal. At that point, Ken is a weaker goal. At that point, you may like the old man, you may like Tuka, but at that very point, they don't matter. They don't matter. Tuka, she's mean to Ken multiple times. There's a reason why. The old man, well, he's too nice. You understand that when you're too nice, he will take advantage of you. Sorry. Find out that there's bosses so early. Yo, it's cold outside. It's cold as fuck outside. Okay. So yeah, so the word is safe. Remember, we're in the 10th word. The 20th word, sorry. And what is cool is the guy, you mentioned Antiku. And Antiku having a large impact on the fact that it's very peaceful. So we kind of learn between the line that Antiku is the only one of his kind. Antiku is a precursor to a peaceful community of ghouls, and Antiku is it's weird. Antiku is sort of Antiku is sort of like a government of ghoul. It's not a government of ghoul at all, but it's like a sort of a government. It's a authority figure. So when weaker ghouls want to hit, they go to Antiku. When they know, and Antiku, even at the very end, this is a bit of a spoiler, right? Even at the end, when the whole world is in danger because of the dove, Antiku moves, and there's multiple workers of Antiku that are very strong ghoul. So Antiku is a big part of why the world is safe. So Antiku, once again, is pictured as this benevolent factor of the ghoul society. That's all you need to know. Perfect. About Dove. We learn about, okay, nice. We learn to, okay, so it's nice because the guy who makes the mask, right? He is a ghoul and he eats human, but he still says, when I serve human because he makes mask, I feel excited. It's different, right? So the fact that we have that is a picture of Antiku says, okay, well, we love the human patrons, and the mask guy, he loved the human patrons, and you realize that they don't love the humans because they're customer. They love the idea of human being customer because it's a piece between ghoul and human. When you going to be learning in the next episode how the ghouls eat with Antiku, and it's beautiful. Well, not beautiful, but it's complicated. The word is safe. Thanks to cafe, we learn not about dove plus danger. Yeah. So we learn why we're wearing masks about the dove. We learn that those are people that are dangerous. Even if the Antiku is safe, the owner is like, yo, if see people with briefcase, be careful. And we learn why later on. It's all intro. And when you haven't read the story, it's beautiful. When you read the story, it's like, okay, I know what's up. And I don't know if that's the best experience when you know what's up. Bleach suffer from that a lot. Let's do a side note. Bleach, one of my favorite manga. One of my favorite manga ever. I fucking love Bleach. However, when you read Bleach for the second time, it's not as good because you know most of the plot, right? Okay, so now we're at 13. I have to find a 12. We're at 12. Okay. Okay. And we have 13. That's good. That's good. Okay, perfect. So we have a lot of. This is on the way to bus. We have a lot of One Piece. We have a lot of. We have a lot of One Piece. We have a lot of Tokugo. So cool. 12. Okay. Where did I put it? The 12. Episode 12. Hello. Where are you? I don't really write well. Info on the 20th. Okay, Tokugo. So we got info on the 20th, right? And becoming dangerous. And it's kind of cool because Ken, it's really nice how they put this. So Ken works at Antiku, right? And Antiku, once again, is part of the law. So a lot of information, a lot of people talk about Antiku, and they come to Antiku for information and for guidance. Again, figure of authority. When you have a figure of authority, maybe a teacher, maybe a parent, maybe cops, maybe the law, then you look at for them for guidance, right? So what's going on with this is Antiku, and Ken kind of learns the world of the ghoul through Antiku. But the time that Ken understands the world of ghoul, the writer, which is Isui Ishida, I think, he could have taken his time and said, "No, let's just explain the world of ghoul." Now the world of ghoul is still moving. The 20th ward is becoming more and more dangerous because there's confirmed activity. There's confirmed activity of ghoul. So because there's confirmed activity of ghoul, we need to kill them. So the dove, and that's why it's kind of nice. Tokyo Ghoul is usually politic. So we got the rich, which is the dove, and the poor, that is the ghoul. So the elite of the society is the dove, and the non-elite is the ghoul. So we're trying to kill the ghouls, right? However, the ghouls have a right to live. And most of the ghouls that you're gonna meet in the thing, they're victims. At the end of Re, which is Tokyo Ghoul, one story, Tokyo Ghoul Re, the sequel. At the end of Tokyo Ghoul Re, you found an underground city full of ghouls. And those ghouls have never even learned to kill. They never even heard of killing. They never even have that need for meat because they were born without eating meat, and they're finding other ways to gauge that thing. So it's really cool. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul is one of my favorite manga. Anime sucks. Manga is amazing. Very, very good. Okay. So got the becoming dangerous. We got Nishiki in hiding. Why Nishiki in hiding is kind of cool? It's because I love Tokyo Ghoul. I'm sorry, but this is my favorite manga. I'm so sorry. Chapter 12. The main bad guy is Nishiki. Chapter 13. Main bad guy is Dove. Right? Here's why. So in the chapter number 13, we just don't learn about Dove. We learn about certain Inspector. We learn about an Inspector, which is Amon, which is my favorite character. In Tokyo Ghoul, do you think my favorite character is Ken Kaneki? No. Do you think my favorite character is Tuka? No. My favorite character is Amon. I'm gonna tell you why Amon is so fucking cool. It's gonna be a bit of a spoiler, but so Nishiki is the only enemy because he's the only one that can attack Ken. Now, for the moment, a lot of people do not know that Ken's a ghoul. A lot of people don't know that Ken. Okay, it's complicated. So we remember why Ken became a ghoul. We remember that, right? Because he got the organ, etc. Now, the old man understood this. He told Tuka, he told the people of Antiku. But apart from that, nobody knows who Ken Kaneki is. And the reason for that is because hybrids, there's only two hybrids. First, Ken Kaneki, which is the main character. And then we have Eto. And Eto, when you learn about the story, which is going to come much later on, Eto is also a very, very, very important. But they're so rare. And then you understand that ghouls, spoiler, sometimes cannibalize. And for a ghoul to get stronger, there's three ways. Either you eat meal and you fight, either you train a lot, or you eat other ghouls. And Eto has ate a lot of ghouls. Now, ghouls, when a ghoul eat a ghoul, this is very pushy. Okay, it's a lot of information. I understand that. So when a ghoul eats ghoul, it's supposed to taste like shit. It's supposed to taste disgusting. It's supposed to be like a sin. It's a sin. It should be fun. Like you don't go around eating your neighbor. There's a reason why. Or for the ghouls would have a lower sense of moral, the writer said, okay, well, the ghoul tastes disgusting. But if you're motivated enough, for example, spoiler alert, Ken will eat ghouls. Ken will eat a lot of ghouls. And a lot of ghouls know that if they eat other ghouls, right, they're gonna be okay. Now, there is this, it's not mentioned in the manga, and it wasn't by the writer, but there's understanding that, oh my god, this is so spoiler. There's a want for more human have ghoul, because human have ghoul will taste good and you'll get more powerful. So Ken is a rare, very rare thing, and that could make him a prey. Cool. We got Ken on a food run because Tuka, which is, and I had a problem with a bit of with Antiku. Antiku is on one hand pushed as the supreme order of ghouls. Is pushed as the supreme idea of a ghoul society. Sunrise, beautiful, right? But then you realize that Antiku is very weak. His best member is Tuka, and sure, Tuka is strong, but Tuka, she's like 16. She will go to school. She takes an exam, so she has to go. So we got Ken on a food run. It's like, yo, I don't want to kill. The old man's like, I promise you don't have to kill. And Ken's like, if I don't kill, I'll go, which is it's a nice thing. But then again, it pushes. It's a nice thing because we don't want Ken to kill, because Ken's our main character. We like him, but it's a part of weakness of Ken. You're gonna have to kill something. You're gonna have to eat someday. And that's it. So 13, we have the intro to Amon. Amon is one of my favorite ghoul inspector. So Amon, spoiler alert, the reason why I love him the most is because 95, 96, 97% of the Dove inspector are like, kill every single ghoul. There's no difference. There shouldn't be a difference on which ghoul you kill. Amon's like, no, some ghouls don't attack me. So yeah, look how cold it is. It's cold as fuck. It's 6 degrees. Amon will fight Ken and realize that Ken doesn't want to fight him. He's just defending himself. It's like ghouls are not monsters. And it's the only one that does that. That thinks that. We got the ghoul mourning, which is kind of cool because one of the ghoul that we know is that we met her mom, Fugichi, mom and daughter, and she's mourning, right? And it does show that they have very human inspection. And that's the thing with Shoko Ghoul is, yes, they're ghoul, but they're showing a lot of humanity. You're gonna find ghouls that are like, oh fuck humans, I'm gonna eat them all. But most of the ghouls are gonna find are gonna be like, yo, I don't want to kill, I don't want to eat. If I need to kill to eat, I'll do it. If I don't need to, I won't. Rize was a problem because she was called a gourmet. And a gourmet is you eat no matter what. So Rize was a problem. And it's kind of cool because in the chapter 12 or 13, I don't remember, did you mention that the Dove inspector are there because Rize was there? Because Rize was there, the Dove were like, yo, there's so many people getting killed. We have to do something. Until the go morning, we got Yomo. Yomo is this weird character. I don't dislike Yomo, but I don't like him. So when you meet character like Kaneki, which is very pronounced and very complex, you got Yomo. Yomo, he doesn't give a shit. Yomo is just like this guy. Yomo, it's weird. Yomo is this person that is not necessarily an Antiku employee. So you're gonna have the Antiku, the part of the Antiku, part of the again ghoul government, ghoul sense of law and order. You got Yomo's like, yo, Yomo, and the kind of cool with Yomo is he doesn't give a fuck about Antiku, but he give a fuck about the old man. It's like, I'm loyal to him. Antiku, I couldn't care less. The old man, I'm gonna do it. And it is important in the story because it does show that the old man is somebody that is powerful. Yomo loyal to the old man. Enforce, yeah, he's a kind of an enforcer. That's what I wrote. Amon is very. You see Amon being very, very motivated to kill ghouls. Then you realize that Amon's father was also a dove killer. No, sorry. Amon's father was also a dove, which is a really high grade. And Amon has this. The best thing about Amon is he's one of the best characters. Amon is my favorite character for a reason. When you first meet Amon, he's very motivated. He's like a new cops. He's gonna enforce the rule, enforce. Doesn't matter. And then that's why he's willing to go the extra step, right? And then he says, "Oh, we think there's a grave. We saw a ghoul came to the grave." And Amon's like, "Why didn't you dig the grave?" And the other dove's like, "Yo, it's not moral." And Amon's like, "Fuck your loyal, bro. We need to kill the ghouls. When the ghoul is gonna kill 15 people, are you gonna call your morals again? Well, you have to kill it now." And it's kind of cool because you kind of understand where Amon come from. Maybe his approach is not great, but he understands. Now, the approach not being great is very, very simple. You gotta go like Rize, who kills and kills and kills and kills and kills. You gotta go like Ken, who barely kills, right? So are you gonna treat Rize and Ken the same way? No, but they're both ghouls. Understand? So we meet his mentor. His mentor is this crazy character. His mentor is a very, very, very weird character. His daughter, she's one of my favorite characters too. His daughter is really cool, but the old man is because this old man is weird. He has this fascination with killing ghoul. He has this clear experience. He's a really good dove hunter, but he's a bit weird. He's a bit crazy, and there's a lot of time where he's tell Amon, "Yo, chill, chill. You don't need to kill that ghoul," and it's kind of like a weird thing because you're like, aren't you supposed to kill ghoul? We find, and then I'm gonna go to the grave, find the mask, which again is kind of cool because we introduced mask in the last episode. Because we introduced mask in the last episode, we're able to say, "Yo, there's a mask there. It must be a ghoul." And that's it. That's the review. 21 minutes, guys. Sheesh. Love y'all. Stay easy. Peace.